Hi guys, welcome back. Well, today we will be looking at your Creditors Journal. As you would remember from last time, we looked at the Debtors Journal. And just to recap a little bit, when you do your Debtors Journal, where do you start? You obviously will start at the opening balance, if there is one for your debtor or your creditor. But then for your Debtors Control, you would first look at your Debtors Journal, then your Debtors Allowance Journal, and then your cash book receipts, because remember, a debtor is someone who owes you money, so obviously you will be on the receiving end. Now when we look at your Creditors Journal, exactly the same. If you have an opening balance from the previous month, you would obviously, that will be your first line. But if you don't, then firstly you will look at your Creditors Journal, secondly your Creditors Allowance Journal, and then your cash book payments, and also your general journal. So because cash book payments, creditor is somebody that you owe money to, so you will be paying. Okay, so now we will be looking at the Creditors Journal, which works more or less the same as the Debtors Journal, just in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera close again, and just like I did it last time, and let's hope I don't make any mistakes this time. Alright, so give me a sec. Okay, so for this exercise, okay, so for this exercise, there are no opening balances, so then we will go there. So now that is your Creditors Journal. So first of all, we have Geronimos. So Geronimos is our first creditor that we have to create a ledger for. Alright, sorry, I'm just going to move. I've already just put in the names. Please note, I did not do it according, just to save space on my papers and my printouts. I just wrote the names over there, but usually you would write it at the top. Okay, so let's have a look. So the Creditors Journal there is Geronimos. The date is the 5th. That will be the 5th of April. The code, let's just go back to the codes quickly. As you can see there on your question, you will see the codes for your creditors ledger, and code number 1 will be credit purchases. And as you should know, that your Creditors Journal is for your credit purchases, so that will be code 01. Okay, your document number will be your invoice number, so that'll be your invoice. On the creditors ledger, we will see it's TX5. So we just write the invoice TX5. We get that out of the Creditors Journal. And now once again, just like in the Debtors Journal, I just want to show you something here. So I'm going to be moving up a bit. You remember what we did there? Now let me move in. You see that credit. Remember when you did your Creditors Journal, there at the bottom you just showed which account gets debited, which account gets credited. So as we can see, the main account, the Creditors Control account, gets credited. So now we need to remember from your Creditors Journal, so I'm just going to write something up there. Now remember, from your Creditors Journal, your Creditors Control, it's a liability minus plus. So if your account gets credited, remember that's your Creditors Journal, and your account gets debited, that'll be your Creditors Allowance Journal. So you know that it increases. Your creditors increase on the credit side and decrease on the debit side. Okay. So now we've already seen that the Creditors Journal there, let me just get in, gets credited with the amount, and remember you use your VAT inclusive amount of 82420. So let's credit 82420. And obviously your balance is 8 because you add it on, so your balance then is 82420. Okay. Now let's move back again. And as we can see from the Creditors Journal, that is the only entry for Geronimos. So like I said, next we will go to the Creditors Allowance Journal, and as we can see, there it is. Invoice number RE2 or Credit Allowance Journal number, what do they call it? Your credit note RE2, amount 6900. And as we can see there, that because it's your Creditors Allowance Journal, the account gets debited. So let's go back there and debit that account. And just debit Geronimos there. So this is your Creditors Allowance Journal. The date is the 7th of April. The code is code number, let me just see. Code number 3, returns or rebates according to original credit invoice. So that'll be code number 3. And it's credit note RE2. We got that out of the Creditors Allowance Journal. And that amount is, let me just check, Geronimos 6900. And remember, it gets debited. Now, as we remember, your credit, it increases on your credit side, it decreases on your debit side. So now the balance will be 82420 minus 6900, and that gives you 75520.00. Great stuff, great stuff. Okay, so I hope everybody is with me so far. So now we go back to the credit note or the Creditors Allowance Journal. As we can see, there are no more entries there for Geronimos. So the next book we will go to will be your cash book payments to see if there's anything there for Geronimos. And what do you know, on the 14th we've got Geronimos, an EFT payment, Creditors Control, I just want to see, and Creditors Control gets debited. So that we need to remember. We've got Geronimos there. That's the only one for Geronimos over there. So let's get back to our ledger. Okay, so this one will be your cash book payments. The date we saw on the cash book payments is the 14th. The code will be, let me have a look, electronic EFT, electronic fund transfer, will be code number 7. And the document number, because it was an EFT, we'll just call it an EFT. That will be your cash book payments. And as we saw there, that the Creditors Control gets debited with the amount. Now let's just see what was the amount of Geronimos. It's 71744. 71744. Now once again, remember, it decreases on the debit side. So your balance there would be then 75520 minus 71744, which is 3776. Okay. So now let's see. So now we've looked in the Creditors Journal, we've looked in the Creditors Allowance Journal, and now we're going to look at your General Journal if there was any entries for Geronimos over there. So let's just have a look. Equipment, interest, drawings, runway dealers. Ah, there we go. Creditors Control 3776. That account also got debited. So this was for prompt settlement discount that we have received from Geronimos. Okay, so they gave us that discount, so alright, so let's quickly just put that entry in the debtors ledger. Okay, so now we've got, it's also on the 14th. Oh, sorry, I kicked the tripod. We're still good. Okay, so it's the 14th. Did I write 14th? Yes, the code is discount received on prompt settlement. That'll be code number 5. Your journal voucher was GF5 as we saw. GV5, sorry. So journal voucher, JV5, that was in your general journal, and then the amount is 3776. Once again, it decreases, so your balance there is 0.00. And as we can see, that was the last entry then for them. So Geronimos, I'm gonna create the creditors list here at the bottom. Let me just go there. Sorry, just want to move you down. Okay, yeah. Now just forget what I wrote there. Okay, so let's just write Geronimos, and their balance was 0.00. Okay. Great. So now let's go do the next creditor quickly. Okay, as we see, let's go Creditors Journal. So the next one will be Smart Offices. And as you can see there, once again, the same as previously, Creditors Control gets credited. So let's just go up there and look. Okay. So Smart Offices, so that would be on the 15th, code 01. Okay, invoice F17. That was Creditors Journal 1, and as we saw, that amount gets credited with the VAT inclusive amount of 88640. Your balance then 88640. Okay, so let's go see. So we're done there with Creditors Control or Creditors Journal. Now we're going to the Creditors Allowance Journal. As we can see, there is absolutely nothing there for Smart Offices. So let's go to Cash Book Payment, and there we go. Smart Offices C2, that amount. Oh, sorry, I just want to focus in there quickly. 886.4. Okay, so obviously they made a payment to pay their full account. So let's have a look. All right, there we go. We're back at Smart Offices. So it's 27 April. The code will be 04, which is payment. Let me just double check. Cash payments, correct. And it was, yeah, payments because we paid them, creditors, we owe them money, sorry. So it's check, we paid with check number 14. And that was cash book payments too. So in other words, yeah, we have paid that amount of 88640. So we don't owe them anything. Sorry, I think I made a mistake with the previous one where I said they don't owe us. That's debtors, creditors, we don't owe them. So we've paid our amount in full. There we've received discount. So the same with Smart Offices. We purchased from them. We paid our account in full. So we don't owe them anything. Okay. So there on my list. So this will be Smart Offices. And it's 0.00. So we don't owe them anything. Great stuff. So let's go see who is next. So let's go to, where are we? There we are. Let's go see. Aha, Tudor Enterprises. Oh, great. All right, let's go do that. Okay, so Tudor Enterprises, let's have a look. So that entry was on the 19th. It's code 01. So we purchased from them on invoice E495. That was in your Creditors Journal, and the amount gets debited with 336300. So our balance that we owe them, what am I doing? 336300. Sorry about that. 3363. Okay, so there. Now I'm going to look at your Creditors Allowance Journal, and on the Creditors Allowance Journal on the 21st, we returned something. It looked like it. So in other words, that was on the 21st. It was code number 3, returns or rebates. We returned something to them, and it was credit note CN31, Creditors Allowance Journal, and that amount gets debited 210.19. So it's 3363 minus 210.19. So we owe them 3152.81. Okay, so after that we didn't do any payments, so we didn't pay them back or anything. So our balance then, so that total will then go over, will be the opening balance of the next month, because we still owe them that money. Then last but not least is Western Frontiers. Now I'm looking at my Creditors Journal, and there we see, so we've got credit to the Creditors Journals over there. Western Frontiers in the Creditors Allowance Journal. And then last but not least, cash book payments, but we didn't pay them anything either. Ooh, we're not paying very well, are we? Okay, so let's go have a look. Okay, so on the 20th, code 01, we purchased from them, and we got invoice T112. It'll be Creditors Journal, and the Creditors Journal gets a credit. So that's 5335200. The balance 5335200. Perfect. Then we saw in the Creditors Allowance Journal on the 22nd, we took something back, so it's 03. We got credit note CI4. This is the Creditors Allowance Journal, and the amount was 5,700. So that'll be 53352 minus 5700, and that gives you 47652. Okay, so I just want to complete this. So Tudor Enterprises. Yeah, sorry, I'm not writing very nicely. So it's 315281. We still owe them. And then Western Frontiers, we still owe them 47652.00. So the total that we owe of our creditors list is 50804.81. Oh, sorry, and I was writing now and you couldn't even see what I was doing. Sorry. Please forgive my beautiful handwriting, but Geronimos, Smart Offices, Tudor Enterprises, and Western Frontiers. All I did was I just put the amounts that we still owe them down there, and that then is my creditors list to show how much money I still owe my creditors. Then the total, when you add it up, is 50804. Okay, so obviously now, as you know, we are not completely done with that. We still need to do the, we still need to do the creditors control, and you should know how to do it by now. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to fill it in, I'm just going to reflect back to my textbook. Sorry, just moving this thing around a bit. Oh, there we go. As you can see, there is the creditors list. Oh, with my total of 50804.81. Whoop, wrong way. And then there is my general ledger. And you do it, and as you can see there, the balance of that, just want to move there, that there. And the balance of my creditors control also has a credit balance of 50804.81. Okay, so that one you guys should be able to do by now, because I know you've been practicing. Okay, so then that balance must be the same as your creditors list. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so guys, so that is it. So that's now the debtors ledger and the creditors ledger completed. So good luck with that. I know I went through this one a little bit fast, but still feel free to email me, ask me questions. I've received quite a lot of emails, and there's even guys sending me lessons and ask me to do lessons on the lessons they're sending me to explain stuff. So I'll try and get to that as quickly as what I possibly can. But if you have any questions, or you would like me to do a lesson on a certain subject or a certain module, please feel free to mail me. The next lesson I'll be doing will be on bank reconciliation. So that's actually one of my personal favorite ones, and also in the near future I will do one on the general ledger, the general ledger reconciliation. Alright, so thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Study hard.